This video is brought to you by the Rugged Reserve 6-in-1 Emergency Survival Car Charger. It has this ridiculously bright flashlight. You can break a window with this thing. You can cut your seatbelt with it. But one of the coolest features is you can unplug it from your cigarette lighter and it serves as a power bank where you can actually charge your cell phone with it up to a 100% charge. Grab one or two from the link in the description below and take an additional 10% off with my coupon code. This thing is flat out badass.
Please, God, please let me out of here. Please, God, please.
The level and scale of destruction is unlike anything we've ever seen in the state of California.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
We all have to admit that the government is good at one thing. They'll break your legs, steal money from somebody else to buy you crutches, and say, see, if it wasn't for government, you wouldn't be able to walk. Now sit down, shut up, and comply. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know.
Check out this video showing the holy fire.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Weather modification, also known as climate intervention, is not the harebrained concoction of some half-baked conspiracy theorist. It's really happening all around us every single day of our lives to one extent or another. There's even a Weather Modification Council. This is NAWMC.org, the North American Weather Modification Council. They say the mission of the North American Weather Modification Council is to advance the proper use of weather modification technologies through education, promotion, and research. The Council serves as a forum for the exchange of information on weather modification issues, to promote the effective use of these technologies to enhance precipitation, suppress damaging hail, and mitigate fog, and to advance research and development activities to increase scientific knowledge about weather modification capabilities. Guys, there's no doubt that there are deeper branches of weather modification that use classified technologies to intervene in the weather. The question is, have we been witnessing the horrible effects of that intervention with the hurricanes and floods on the East Coast and the raging fires in the West? And why isn't anyone on mainstream media throwing weather modification activities on the table as something to be considered on their broadcasts? Why aren't they talking about directed energy weapons? I think we all know the answer to that.
Lasers sound like the stuff of science fiction, right? Sound completely unbelievable. How could our military possibly be using those in future warfare? Guess what? We've just had a recent breakthrough, more great test results that are making lasers a reality. So it's called Athena. Lockheed Martin makes it, and they've been doing a lot of the pioneering in this laser field.
Here's what Lockheed Martin has to say about their directed energy weapons technology on their website. Lockheed Martin's Advanced Test High Energy Asset System, also known as Athena, is a prototype laser weapon system that is designed to defeat close-in, low-value threats such as improved rockets, unmanned aerial systems, vehicles, and small boats. Athena is a transportable ground-based system that serves as a low-cost test bed for demonstrating technologies required for military use of laser weapon systems. The ruggedized variant of the system would be suitable for military operations.
Now what's really exciting about it is that it's so hard to harness that much power and make it compact enough that it's actually going to make practical sense downrange. And they've proven that they can do that. Recently, they tested it against 5 moving drones, so realistic drones that they might go up against with, enemy forces might send against us, for example, or terrorists might send against us. And it successfully shot down all 5 of the drones. This is huge news because it means that in a realistic, practical setting, it's looking very promising. So it could be ready to field quite soon. So when you see the movies or you look at comic books or television shows, when you see laser weapons, they tend to be a color, right? Red or green or something like that. Real lasers, one of the key advantages that they provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to blow something up. So if we take a look now at what the Athena did to a truck. So we're looking at a truck engine, and the Athena within seconds was able to beam right in there, heat the whole thing up, and burn through the engine of this vehicle. So if you imagine if you were in that vehicle, all of a sudden this hole would start appearing in your engine and the whole thing would just disappear. That's what these lasers do.
We should all know by now that governments will use whatever technology is available to them to take down their primary enemy, which historically has been their own population.
Oh my God, please God, please God, oh my God. Oh my God, please keep the horses safe, please God, please. Oh my God, 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 oh my God.
What's happening should never happen. I go all over the country and I meet with governors. The first thing they say is there's no reason for forest fires like that in California.
Oh my God. Oh God, please, Lord.
What we're seeing is a dog and pony show WWE world where the elites have mastered the art of implementing the Hegelian dialectic. Problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem, await for the anticipated fear-based reaction from the public, and step in to offer the pre-planned solution. That's how you keep the masses in line, and the formula works every single time. And the scale at which they operate is beyond our comprehension. There's technology they had back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s that would have blown your mind. What do you think they have today?
Now there's some other key advantages that we should mention. Let me give you 3 of them. 1, unlimited ammo. As long as we have power, we have an unlimited magazine. And downrange, of course, having unlimited ammo can be a huge advantage. 2nd, it's silent. You don't give the enemy any advance warning that it's coming. And then the 3rd one I wanted to touch on is that it travels at the speed of light. So not only are we delivering powerful, decisive effects, lethality, we're also doing it so rapidly they don't know what hit them. So if you could circle back to that example of being in the car again, that would happen so instantaneously, within seconds, you truly would have no idea what was happening. It would just suddenly start disintegrating, right?
So I say to the governor, or whoever's going to be the governor of California, you better get your act together.
Oh my God, please, God, please. Oh my God. Oh my God, please let me out of here. Please, God.
Because California, we're just not going to continue to pay the kind of money that we're paying because of fires that should never be to the extent.
The level and scale of destruction is unlike anything we've ever seen in the state of California.
Please, God, please let me out of here. Please, God, please.
The level and scale of destruction is unlike anything we've ever seen in the state of California.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Where we are right here, this kind of gives you an idea of the kinds of things we're seeing. You can see these cars that have just been discarded here, and take a look at this school bus. It almost makes you wonder if the driver realized that he was in danger and just left the school bus right here.
We're also doing it so rapidly they don't know what hit them.
Keep in mind this fire broke out at 6 o'clock in the morning.
In many cases, these planes dropping fire retardant is the last line of defense for homeowners in this region.
They were telling me in a couple of states, I won't even mention their name, it's like a flash. Some grass will burn. It'll be over in minutes. They'll lose 2 acres, 3 acres. At the most, they won't even lose that.
What am I doing? Oh my God. Oh my God, please, please help me. Please help me. Please, God. Please let me out. I'm in serious danger.
Now, as you go through town, it's just unbelievable in terms of what you see. Pretty much every home you come across is gone. You see all these businesses that have burned to the ground, schools, churches, retirement centers, you name it. We talk to police officers and firefighters, and everyone is basically saying they've never seen anything like this.
There's no reason for forest fires like that in California.
Now, in terms of the containment number, right now it's at 20%, and the fire does not seem to be threatening any more buildings. And there's a reason for that. That's because there's really nothing left for the fire to destroy in the town of Paradise.
This comes from Mike Morales' YouTube channel. This guy does an incredible amount of research to bring his audience information about what's really going on in the world in a very straightforward way. I'll drop his link in the description below. Take a look at his content, and if you think about subscribing to his channel, tell him High Impact Vlogs sent you. Now check out what he says about what may have started the Paradise, California fire that devastated that entire town and killed so many people. I guarantee you will not see this on mainstream news. And I'm sure there are people out there who will want to cover this up.
Okay, right there. You see that white? Look at that. It's an explosion right there. That's some kind of explosion. It goes up and it starts to fall back down. It's real white. Now, if that was just fire smoke, that would have kept on billowing up. That's something that fell back down to the ground and then disappeared into the smoke. So there's something going on here. And this started at night, which we can't see the flames. So something fishy going on. Yeah, that just looks like something's dropping back down out of the sky. You can see it looping around and dropping down. It's heavy. Whatever the hell that thing is, it's heavy. And look, even smoke follows that projectile. It's going the way the wind's going, but also goes the way whatever that is dropping down. See, it's split into two. It's even in an arc. I'm telling you, man, there was something going on here. That is something that shouldn't be there. And I'm glad I got this screen cap so they can't scrub it.
Again, guys, I'll drop Mike Morales' link in the description so you can check out the entire video and give him some love.
And that brings me to my next guest. Tom Porter is chief of the Southern Region for the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. Tom, what a fight you guys had. I know you've been with CAL FIRE for nearly 20 years, so help us understand, put it into perspective, all these fires that your state is facing right now. Have you ever seen it this severe?
This is a huge firefight that we're in the middle of this summer. We have a long season to go. Those resources are helping us, but also we've been seeing this kind of increase in size and damaging large wildfires in California for about the last 15 years. And we're starting to, it's the new normal. That the governor has coined for us in California is really becoming the normal. And it's a very difficult situation that we find ourselves in.
Thankfully, this woman made it. But like I showed you a couple videos ago, there were many who weren't so fortunate. There are hundreds missing, and some were burned alive as their bodies turned to ash in their own vehicles. Guys, there's some seriously evil crap going on in this world. Keep your eyes open, live right, get to know and lend a hand to your neighbors, and never, ever stop seeking and speaking the truth. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you get something out of my content, subscribe to the High Impact Vlogs channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. And since the gatekeepers at Google's Ministry of Truth like to keep censoring real journalistic material, we can all sidestep their censorship. Subscribe for free to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. That way, even if they terminate my backup channel like they did my main channel with over 500,000 subscribers, we'll have a way of transmitting vital, truthful information. If you want to support this channel, the Patreon and PayPal links are below, or grab a hard-hitting shirt from one of the most politically incorrect shirt stores on the planet. All those links are in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.